All right, we're back here at PCG. You want to introduce yourselves real quick?
My name is Brad.
Brad?
Byron. And Rob.
And we got Rob.
Yeah.
All right, so they've agreed to review these Ruu'di Gemkeeper cards. I've got 7, another 7, and finally another 7 for 21 Ruu'di Gemkeeper cards. These, of course, have the old paper labels, and they were graded in the US prior to Ruu'di himself taking over. Yeah, I want them to be graded in the right place right here. Yeah. So we're gonna get metal labels on these, and we're gonna get these regraded because these were graded by a certain dead card shop, and I just want to make sure that everything is authentic and everything is to code. And not only that, LSS needs to errata this because Ruu'di himself is now, responsible for the U.S. office of PCG, and PCG have since become partners with Legend Story Studios. So, hey, whether it's Josh or whether it's Brian or whether J-Dubs has to get involved, we should allow PCG 9.5s, meaning if it's graded Gem Mint in PCG, which is 9.5 Gem Mint, then PCG slabs with Ruu'di in them need to be errated. Let's see what happens, guys. Thanks for agreeing to help.
Let's do it. No worries. Let's go.
We have a spicy Fabled Hunters episode lined up for you, but first, we'd like to ask you for your support.
We're asking for your support for our Patreon for Fabled Hunters. That also goes to support our team, Fabled Runaways.
Fabled Runaways.
We just had a huge score this national season.
You don't say.
We're the U.S. national champs.
Thanks to Charles Dunn of the Fabled Runaways. We had 4 out of 8, 50% of the top 8.
And Singapore,
because of Gordon Co. Let's go, Gordon Co. We're finally making a name for ourselves, and we appreciate everybody's support.
If you want to check out our Patreon, we'll include a link in the description below. For $5 a month, you get access to our, at this point, pretty extensive backlog of videos. We also come out with 2 videos at least every month that talk about personal finances and also the mindset of how to win.
All the proceeds will go to Yanji and the Runaways. I'm not keeping any of it. I'm also giving my own contribution outside of this channel. So please join us on this journey, and let's go Runaways, everybody.
All right, not good to stare at the sun, but very grateful for it because in 4 days, this is the first period of clear skies in New Zealand. And again, I'm back at the headquarters of PCG, Premier Card Grading. We're gonna go get our Ruu'di slabs with the new tech, the new sexy metal labels. Let's see what's going on. Let's see about our grades. Kia ora, guys. Just settling in the chill vibes of New Zealand. Before we even do the episode, I just wanted to show you, this is what hospitality in New Zealand is really like. I came in here, just booked my hotel, and not on anything fancy, just hotels.com, and they've got the whole team signing a handwritten note. It says, Kia ora, Saint. A warm welcome to M Social Auckland. We trust you have a wonderful stay with us. Should you require any assistance during your stay, please do not hesitate to contact reception. Kind regards, Team M Social. And this is not anything super fancy. I think it's a mid-tier 4-star location right by the waterside. Got the penthouse, 12 out of 12 floors, high floor facing the waterfront. 2 double room was only like $130, which is crazy for how expensive things are. And I think I upgraded to the king for like $35 more or something like that. Anyways, M Social, wow, by the Viaduct Harbor. So let's get into it. The purpose of this episode is to get the results of the Premier Card Grading. I literally just had such a chock full day of content. Right now it's about 9 p.m. New Zealand time. I woke up 3:30 a.m. New Zealand time, so that's another, after I film this episode, that's another 18-hour day. Crap, even when I'm on vacation, just non-stop chugging along. Yes, we have 21 Ruu'di slabs. First slab, one at a time. Here's the old, here's the new Ruu'di Gemkeeper, PCG 9, special use promo, non-foil promo. 9, 85859. The edges were slightly overgraded. I was always saying the surface of old school PCG or PCG US in the middle days, the surface was often undergraded because they were looking at the surface like, you know, a topographical map with a microscope, and it's like, come on, it's paper fiber. You're looking for imperfections. You're not looking for like ridges and natural, you know, paper indentations or paper patterns, right? Anyways, 9585859. I think the 9.5 lets it stay at a mint. So half grade downgrade, not too bad. This was definitely not during the worst days of PCG US. This was probably in the middle days when things were still within the realm of reality. All right, next lab, let's take a look. We have a quad. Okay, the edges have actually gotten an upgrade, but still it's quad to quad plus. We're still within the same tier of card. The surface did not get a bump, so I guess the guys at HQ agreed. LSS 2019 non-foil promo special use. All right, even kept the same serial number, so we're not inflating the population. 1275 versus 1275. Low 4-digit serial number. That's how you tell a lot of the early days PCG cards, PCG US cards. You know, spoiler alert, these are all Ruu'dis. So let's see, next. Okay, wow, the centering actually got an upgrade. I have to say, normally the centering of PCG HQ, I would say, is rather strict. So yeah, it's in there. There's no diamond cutting. There's not top, bottom, bottom, top, anything like that. It's definitely within a 2% range. Yep, 1276. Very happy for, you know, to get a quad plus plus. Searching for a 10, because I did submit some quad plus pluses, hoping maybe the surface would get an upgrade due to what I felt the you know, the preferences were. Here we go. See, this is what I said. Centering went down, corners went down, edges went up. I think that happened. Did that happen in the first one? Oh, edges went down in the first one. They actually went up in this one, so okay, yeah, and we lost a little bit on the centering. So yeah, overgrading on the centering, a little bit on the surface. I'll see. That's what I felt they were leaning towards. That's what their inclination was. Okay, so that's a basic. Not sad about a basic. Basics are basics. They're still gold labels. Oh, here we go. This was a quad plus, and the corners got downshifted. The centering got downshifted. Yeah, like I said, centering overall should be more strict. Not getting any surface bumps though. Haven't seen that yet. That's what I remember from that era of PCG US. But I mean, there's just something special about these labels coming in metal label and gold. That's just beautiful. All right, next Ruu'di slab. See how it compares. Okay, this is where edges went up. See, edges. There's one down and I think two up. It went from a 9.5 basic to a quad. 1587. Yep. It's there. They did their checks. They did their checkpoint B and everything. They were diligent. Next slab. All right. This is an exact translation. 9.5 quad to 9.5 quad. Nothing to say about that. That means they were spot on down to the subgrade. 1588. Yep. All right. Oof. Quad plus went to a basic plus, and fair enough. Maybe they felt the corners were, you know, a little overgraded, and that's the chance. Oh, you see that corner got, you know, chewed on. That was a chewed corner. That deserved a 9. Yeah, I wouldn't, you know, if I paid close attention, I wouldn't have been happy long term with a 9.5 on the corners there. So here, keeping it honest. But wait, everybody, there's more. Okay, see, here's where surface gets bumped up a little bit. Centering, they confirmed. Everything else was the same. See, it's, you know, half a subgrade here, half a subgrade there, but there's where I said surface. They're a little strict on the surface, but again, these are the Ruu'dis that literally came out the box and handled them very, very carefully. What's here? Oof, lost another quad. And that's fine. let's check these corners. They were 9.5, now they're down to 9. All right, there's a little something, small something there. Where else? Where else? Got a little closer. Let me get it off camera first. You can't tell with all the flash, but there's like a little whitening there. Little whitening. You see it. Little whitening there. But there's mucho. Yeah, there you go. That is, yep. That's what'll give it a 9 corners. Again, keeping it honest. Next, Ruu'di, quad plus to quad plus. Can't say anything about that. It was verified and regraded by HQ, so quad plus to quad plus. Ooh, okay, here's another instance where you see surface goes up, because I said earlier that surface was frequently a little too strict. Centering turned out to be 10, you know, great centering is great centering. Love to see it. Oof, quad plus plus. I lose a half grade on the corners, lose a half grade on the edges. Let me just double check. Again, all this, oh, you see that right there? There's that little nick right there. What else? Oh, let me go off camera, just double check. Bottom left. I don't know, this is borderline. I'm not going to petition or anything. There's something little over there, something little over there. Hey, I think it could have gotten 9.5, but hey, they looked at it under a microscope and they felt that it deserved a downgrade. Kind of sad to go from quad plus plus down to a 9.5 basic plus, but that's what it is. That's the risk I took. I wanted them to keep these grades honest, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Again, here's one more thing. Edges they felt were overgraded. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's fine. I'm just happy that they're authentic, they're checked at New Zealand headquarters, and get that stench of card shop dead off of here. Oh, here you go. They felt the centering was overgraded. They didn't give the surface bump. So basic plus down to basic, nearly no change in value, but I can sleep better at night knowing that it's still a 9.5. All right, we only got a couple left, and we got a couple surprises. Oh, speaking of one surprise, they felt the edges were undergraded, so I got a bump up. I got a quad plus plus back from a quad plus, so hey, it works both ways. Yeah, I did say there were some tendencies, but again, this Ruu'di I think came out in mid-2022 before things got really bad. And here is an identical split right there. Left, right, same thing, 10, 9, 9, 5, 9, 5. So nothing to say about that. Ooh, oh, again, identical. Man, oh, I got the hard surface, I got the hard centering. Well, it was spot on. What can I say? No grade inflation here. Not that I was looking for any, but again, just consistency on grades. Yes, proved my point right here. The surface deserved a 9.5. They were too strict on the surface. I got a quad back. And these two are just originals. I acquired more Ruu'dis later on, so this went through the grading process, 10 to 23. First one, quad plus plus, amazing, beautiful. And second one, 9.5 basic. So 2 more gold label Ruu'dis. One is greater than the other. Glad to see it. Before I go, just gonna check the 19 and see how they stack up. Maybe do a little post-credits action. All right, I got all my stuff. I'm excited to take these Ruu'dis and see what happens, but we have a development just fresh from the grading room. Brad, right?
Yes.
You've just come out of the grading room and we have a pristine card. You were telling me these are scarce, right?
Yeah, so in the time that I've been here, so I've been here about a month and a half now, the card that we've got in here is quite special, and I haven't seen a card like this come through. Okay. It's not the card itself, it's more about the service we provide for it. So
the grade,
yes,
right?
The grade, right.
So this is, you're basically telling me that in 6-7 weeks that you've been here, that this is the first quad 10, and I just happened to
you just had perfect timing, yes.
To see it. It's, again, it's in the box, the pristine box, special box. Looks nice. It's all nice felt interior. Here's the card. I am not going to take it out of the sleeve. I would look at it even more closely within the inner sleeve, but this is not my card. This is, pardon the reflection, but this is a Mewtwo from Scarlet Violet 151. reverse hollow rare, and this is in 24 karat gold. I mean, it's plated, but it's still double-sided 24 karat gold, same design. I mean, it just looks so different in person. I know on camera it catches a little bit of the effect, but I think it's only about 50% as impressive on camera. This card is the Master Ball special rare that I think only comes in the Japanese run, I was told, right? I don't know that much about Pokemon.
That is
These
correct.
are very scarce, but this is a reverse hollow rare.
So it's a bit of a lottery hit. I mean, to get the Master Ball rare,
As well as the Mewtwo, right? The Mewtwo.
Yeah.
And
And then
quad 10.
on top, getting a
Yes,
quad 10.
a quad 10.
It's
This is
so cool.
a perfect piece of cardboard. I can't see anything from here at all. I mean, the corners, bam, 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 all 8 corners, bam, 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 bam. The edges are, I mean, this is a perfect piece of cardboard right here. And there's nothing even visible. This is like a picture in the frame. You can even get close up, get in there, right there. That, the centering, just to top, bottom, left, right. We'll even do it 90 degrees, top, bottom, left, right. This is perfection. I can only wish that we will see one of these in Flesh and Blood. There are no quad 10s in PCG, in Flesh and Blood, and even in Beckett, there's only one quad 10. Yes, and I am the holder of it.
Oh,
and
cool.
I'm looking for there to be at least one in PCG, maybe more in Beckett, but hopefully we can help.
Yeah.
It is sad that I cannot depart with this. I would no, I wouldn't. I'd love my Ruu'dis, but whoever is the owner of this lab, I would gladly just buy a Mewtwo. My daughter's favorite one is Mew. You know, favorite Pokemon is Mew, but she would take a quad 10, 24 karat gold Mewtwo. So yeah, unfortunately I have to give it back, but thanks for the opportunity to showcase it for the viewers. Fingers crossed until we see a PCG quad 10 in Flesh and Blood. All right, we're back for the post-opening tally. Again, 1-9, so not disappointed. This is a weak 9. This used to be called a basic 9 because it's not a 9 quad, so very basic. If there's 2 8-5s and you get a little cheat grade that gets it to a basic 9, this is like the weakest 9 possible, so I guess I'll call it a basic bitch 9. So basic bitch 9 to start. Let's call that a wash. 9-5 basics. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 9-5 basics. This was a mini oof because here 9-5 basics we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I ate it. I took it on the balls. Missed 3 quads. 3 quads got downgraded, and that's okay. There might be a slightly happy story. 9-5 quads, there were 3, just regular 9-5 quads. Here 3 as well, so 3 and 3 is parity. 9-5 quad pluses was 6 and 7. 7 9-5 quad pluses. And we are short here, so we downgraded to 2 quad pluses. We're missing 5 quad pluses. But in the end, some of my suspicions came through because we had 2 9-5 quad pluses, slightly higher, just a smidge higher, and we have 4 9-5 quad pluses. Again, you see the surface is coming through. Here, the surfaces didn't come through, but man, one of these, I wish. But yes, we got 2. I'd gladly go up 2 quad pluses for, well, we lost 3 quad pluses, right? I think we lost three quad pluses, if my memory serves me correctly. 7 and, oh no, we lost 5 quad pluses. And then we also lost 3 other quads, but we got 2 back. We got 2 quad pluses back. So, hey, you take these risks, but overall, I think it's just better to have the grades that you know are genuine and correct. And I encourage folks to give it a shot. If you feel your cards are overgraded from the PCG US bad grading era, there's not too many of them out there, small percentage of the population, then just go with your gut. And it's always best to get the right grade rather than to always be questioning. So thank you so much, Matt, Rob,
Byron, Brad at PCG headquarters, and appreciate you guys doing this so expeditiously. They just took extra time out of their day, left work, even a little bit late just to squeeze this in. They wanted this content. They're like, Saint, you flew 18 plus hours to get here. It's totally fine. You're gonna make content, and we stand behind our work. We stand behind our consistency. And just like I said, look, they are rather consistent. Everything was off by 1, maximum 2 half subgrades. And yeah, this is compared to the middle, pretty consistent time of, when Card Shop Live was taking over PCG US. It was not all bad. There were decent times too where they're producing good slabs. It's probably middle of 2022, prior to that whole Worlds fiasco, which I have mentioned, and still, thinking about it makes me not the happiest. But yes, glad to get these authenticated and properly regraded at HQ. And that's 21 Ruu'dis. All right, guys, till next time. The scenery in Auckland. There's just dozens of different types of greenery. This is such a beautiful island. And this is still the city. It's amazing. I don't know. I love the concrete jungle, but this is something. This is like paradise on earth. Central Business District, beautiful.